Item number 17, the film permit. I agree with much of what Mr. Kapp said. One of the things that interests me in looking at that is, and I may be wrong, but it appears to me that it was mostly written with a collaboration between the police department and the city attorney's office. My question is, why was there not a lot of collaboration with our own PIO? We have our own film department, our own film crew right here in Burbank, who I think perhaps understands the filming technology maybe better than other departments because they use it. And the reason that technology to me is a big issue is, just to put it very lay-in terms, you know, a few years ago people went whoopee over a 5 or 3 megapixel camera, and today that's a dinosaur because they're so far beyond that. We've got cell phones that people take video on and upload, and it's on the World Wide Web overnight. When you think about it, every week there's a certain number of weddings here in Burbank. And I'm guessing that weddings with a videographer who's holding a video cam, he's a professional, has a light or some sort of lighting, would be requiring these permits, whether they're taking place at the Castaways, a church, or Pickwick Center, or wherever. I don't know about you, but I've seen videographers and photographers do shots in some of our parks, either before or after the wedding, of the bride, the groom, the best men, and the maids of honor. I'm guessing that requires now a permit. I really don't think that's where we want to head. It seems to me that there is such changes in technology that a lot of what I'm looking at here is, to be honest, confusing at best, because it makes it sound like any kind of filming, no matter where it takes place, is going to require a permit. And it's not taking into consideration the reality that technology keeps getting smaller and smaller and more compact, and an awful lot of filming takes place in Burbank that doesn't require a generator and a film crew and a wardrobe truck and all that kind of thing. I really think we need to look at this more carefully, and I think we need to bring our own PIO office into it, because one thing that I see as a concern, personally, is too much interpretation in confusing language in this ordinance that's left to the chief of police. And Mrs. Prauser made a similar comment, but I'm going to say it differently. In my view, in this country, interpretation of law is not to be left to the police. That's what a judge or a jury is for. And we're setting something up that's allowing vague references to extraordinary circumstances and all kinds of interpretations, and it's as if our police department is supposed to interpret this ordinance. I think we need to do better with this. And on the draft general plan, number 21, as I run out of